Night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
I'm on YouTube with it. Styling up, bro. All about that, Debo.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
Up top, Graham. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here is Young. He can't get it to go.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Hawks passing it around. And that one, good.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Inside. Here's Capella.
Nice job of affecting the shot there by Valanciunas, using those long arms to just frustrate the shooter.
We wasted absolutely no time getting the ball up the floor. Great instincts in transition.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
And here is Hunter. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Pass to Valanciunas.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Team second.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now Capella. Hunter with it. Guarded now by Marshall. Here's Capella. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New Orleans making a switch here.
Jackson Hayes.
And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. And Graham throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Here's Hurt. Goes up off the inbound. And he lays it up and in.
Known for being a scorer, Herter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Ingram outside. And slam dunk by Ingram.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Wright. Pass to Reddish. Second chance shot. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Now here's Wright. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Graham in the corner. Ingram wide open. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Drives to the hoop. The kick out to Wright. Pass to Reddish. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Hart. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Valanciunas. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Herter. To the inside. Gallinari. Banked in off the glass.
And Gallo knows how to finish through contact. Excellent touch from there from the big fella.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Pelican substitution.
Williams outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's Atlanta. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
And what a career it's been for Lou Williams. You forget just how long, Greg, he's produced at this level.
And how about came into the league at 19? A decade and a half later, he's still an incredible scorer. Longevity like that isn't easy to come by.
Hey, Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
That Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Green.
That's his second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Now, here is Young. It's good. Young's got the lead up to 4 now for Atlanta.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
And the Hawks with possession here. Hawks passing it around. And the dunk by Capella.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass.
Assist goes to.
And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas.
A smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Ingram left side. Hunter with some nice defense. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two.
And so here is New Orleans. Young left side. Here's Collins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
New Orleans making a switch here. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
Puts it up off the inbound. And it's laid up and in by Young.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Jackson.
Count that one. Hayes has got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich.
New Orleans foul. Matthew Martin. And that's his first personal foul. Team 40.
1:49 left in the first half. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And they're moving it up. Here's Williamson. Yep, it counts.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Young. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, if you let Trae Young get a look from there, he's knocking that down, feels like 90% of the time.
And the Hawks making a change here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." Guys, they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Graham driving to the basket. Nice D from Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Okongwu. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
He's just gifted with the basketball, and that includes making plays. Lou Williams spotting a man that time.
And that one's good. Right.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the inside. And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Can I say it? Terrific athleticism from Gallinari. I just did.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The Hawks leading by 9. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Young with no one around. Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Atlanta. In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Now here's Graham after the miss from John Collins. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 10 points.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Yep, that one goes. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Checking in for the Pelicans.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Hayes throws it down.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Hayes, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brett, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis. Not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Now, here is Young. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And Hunter, here we go. The layup off target. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Atlanta. Inside. Hunter on the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 30-second call. And the Hawks making a change here.
Now into the lineup for your Hawks, Kevin Hunter.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for New Orleans. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. The Hawks leading by 14. Down low. Here's Hunter. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Williamson. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Pass to Herter. Back to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herter finds an open teammate.
Here's Graham. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
5-second inbound violation.
Unable to get the ball in bound.
Miss with the whole my gig. These side insane. Me and Miss with the whole get a microphone check. 1, 2, mic check. Still back that all this in my brain. I got the rank, I got the blessing. Take some extras out the repress. It ain't no pressure. Guess I microphone check. 1.
Y'all niggas quitting. Every one of these shits niggas done quit.